Hello, and welcome to the San Francisco News. I'm Vera Justice. I'm a savior, and this is the Loki Oki. Today's news will cover the news, sports, weather, but first we will go to today's top story. Our top story for today is happening right as we speak here in San Francisco. Family farms are all disappearing all across the United States. The reason has to do with the banks. They are taking the farms and kicking families out. Banks are making these farmers homeless, and now tell Liza to seed in the fields. Thank you, Farah. There is sadness all around, and everyone here is depressed. I'm here in San Francisco Valley with Farmer Foster, a local who recently moved from Oklahoma. So Farmer Foster, how do you feel about the banks?
Well, you see, those banks evil. They took me land. This land is mine. I am one with the land. I was born there, and me granddaddy fought those Indians with this here, on this here land. He won with this here gun.
So, do you feel lost then?
Yeah, the land is who I am. So whose am I now? See, me friend Mully is a stand on this here land. He can't go. He is one with this land.
So, what are you going to do now that you've been kicked out of your home?
We are going to try to get along.
Could you please put that gun away?
You mean so you can take it?
No, I don't mean that.
This poor turtle, walking all alone without protection, without safety. What would happen if... All of this could have been avoided if you loyal animal lovers can donate just $10 a month to the PWT, a non-profit organization to help turtles live to the fullest potential of their lives. Call today and we will send you a picture of a turtle you support for just pennies a day. This program can help save hundreds of turtles' lives. The number to call, 1-800-555-2123. Call today and we will send you a free turtle tote bag. And the number again is 1-800-555-2123. Call today and help save a turtle in need to avoid these tragedies.
Sponsored and endorsed by the Turtle Lovers Union and People for the Well-Being of Turtles.
Welcome back to the Loki Oki. We have just received news that there will be a large job fair in San Francisco this weekend for pickers to meet farmers. There will be over 300 farmers with various crops looking for 600 pickers to pick their crop this year. For all of you out there who are in desperate need of a job, this is the place for you to go. Since there are a limited number of jobs available, you have to hurry and go now.
Thank you. Now to the weather report with rain showers. She says she has some good news about a rainstorm.
Yes, that's right, Farah Justice. It's time for you Okies to get out your umbrella, rain boots, and jacket because there's a large rainstorm coming. As you know, there has been a large warm front hanging over us for the whole summer, causing a drought. If you turn to the radar screen, when this large cold front meets the large warm front that's been hanging over us, it will cause a large rejuvenating rainstorm. So far, from our calculations, it is estimated that the rainstorm will hang over us for about 4 days, dumping large amounts of water. Now, don't automatically think that this is a good thing, you Okies, because it will flood you out of your current shelter, so it's best you start seeking higher ground now rather than later. The rain, though, is a good thing because it will help next year's crop, and in the long run will help all of us. Now, back to you, Farah Justice.
Thank you for that rain showers. It is good to hear that rain is coming our way after so long.
Now here's Ruby Rouge with the latest in sports. Ruby?
Thank you, Emma. Did you know that the latest news in sports is happening right now as we speak? Huge racers from the dusty, dry lands of Oklahoma to the lush green orchards in California are happening right now. They are a very popular topic, and boy, are they giving something for families to talk about.
That sounds like a great time, but it also sounds kind of dangerous. Are you sure this race is worth the risk?
Well, Emma, if you knew the reward, I really think you would change your mind. The race does have risk. However, the reward is a great one that guarantees a great future for the farmer's family.
And what is the reward exactly?
I'm glad you asked. The reward is prosperity from the Dust Bowl and having a guaranteed job on the luscious orange and grape orchards of California.
That does sound like a great reward.
I told you it was a great reward and it's worth the risk, but no one listens to me. But it is a great prize, especially in these hard economic times.
I'm sorry I doubted you, Ruby. Okay, well that's all the time we have for sports. Now on to Eliza DC out in the field with an on-site interview. Go.
Our on-site reporter, Eliza C., has found a story that we think you, our audience, will want to hear about. As we all know, the depression has hurt a lot of us, but not all of us. Celeste Deceit is outside of San Francisco in a small company town with the former pastor Jim Casey to expose this American tragedy.
The Great Depression hit. All Americans thought that we were going to be hit with an economic downturn. But what we have found out is that it's only the working class. Americans have been hit by the burden of the Depression. As it turns out, corporate America has had no problem with the economic downturn because they can exploit the working class in need of a job. For example, take this peach farm by the famous Hooper Ranch. Families are corralled by the police to this farm and are not told where they are or the name of the farm, just that their only problem they need is to work. Once a family is on the peach farm, they're given a company housing, which they pay for, and that's only good at a company store. Now, once inside, the family's labor is not only exploited by the company, but the family goes into debt, so they are forced to stay on the farm. Now I'm here with Jim Casey, who has worked on the farm. Jim, what do you say about your experience on the peach farm?
It's work they's make us do was hard, and then when you finish hard one day, you found out that the company's hired another group of workers that cut your money in half. So now you got to work for half your original salary. But the company doesn't change the prices in the store. They keep them the same, so you work harder and harder, but you still isn't in debt to them. They's rigging the system in their favor and hurting the small folks like me and you. So that's why I'm here making a stand. Down with corporate greed, I say.
How is the protest going? Are you attracting many other workers from the farm, or are you having a great success by driving away families from going into the farm?
Well, you see, the problem is that people's got to eat and feed their families, so they work anyway. They do it because everybody's so bad off. You have to or you die. But what they don't know is that they die in a different way. They die by giving into corporate greed.
Is there anything that you would like to say to America or the Okies out there?
Make a stand with me. Everybody should be hurting in this depression, not just me and you. Come join me and fight for what is right.
Do you hate those warm summer days where all you see are ants marching around your yard? Well, if I have a product for you. This here is the world's very own, one-of-a-kind, best ant killer. This spray is made from the top-rated ingredients to preserve your crops and yard and only kill those pests. This product is also very inexpensive, only $4.99 a bottle. What a bargain! This product is fully endorsed by the bank, so you know it works. It truly is the best ant killer. Buy today.
This product may cause birth defects, property loss, families breaking apart, and dead crops. This product doesn't really work, and the bank is just scamming you. Get a clue. I mean seriously. The bank is also not responsible for any damage caused in your life due to the use of this product.
Do you need tires, spark plugs? Well, guess what? We have it here at Cavs Auto Parts. We have everything you can need for your jalopy. We even have car oil with the best auto parts. We have everything you can need for your car.
Do you have headlights?
Yes, we do, and at a great price of only $5.
That's outrageous.
I know! Anyways, come down to Cavs at the central location on the corner of Main and Bell Street. We have everything you can need here for your jalopy at a great price. So come in today.
Liza, now on to some heartbreaking news affecting the lives of the Okies. Many people have been dying from disease and malnutrition because they've been kicked off their farms. Now they do not have enough money to keep themselves and their families healthy. So the poor are living in small Hoovervilles, and Eliza is on the scene of one of them right now. To you in the field, Eliza.
Sarah, it is very filthy here, and people are trying to live.
Oi!
They have not given up with all this dust and disease that is going around. Now here's Joe to tell us about how his life is going. So how are you, Joe?
Well, me kid Bert is dead, and me wife is sick. Me daughter's always hungry, and we's all starving.
So why can't you buy food?
We's has no money, sold everything, basically, to get here.
Then why not get a job?
We's is trying, but the wages get lower and lower. We can't eat off of that.
When did you eat last?
2 days ago. Those money-hungry contractors don't care about us. They send the police to hurt us.
How did the police hurt you?
Well, they come and burn our tents and belongings. They don't like us and call us Reds.
What is a red?
People like us who want high wages so we can eat.
That's horrible. So what are you going to do now?
We's going home.
Okay, so this is Elisa in a Hooverville seeing all the pain and suffering. Now back to you. I'm in the studio.
Now for some heartwarming news. Because of these tough times, pets have been released into the wild. Dogs are joining coyote packs and cats are making prides. But have no fear, Paws R Us are taking in your abandoned pets. Don't feel bad for these furry friends. Their lives are much better without you. And now, back to you.
Thank you, Anna, for that wonderful story.
Thank you for watching the Loki Okie, and please tune in tomorrow for more Okie news. I'm a savior, and that's fair justice. LZ. She's recording.
A big run of this and then actually do a real
She's
run.
still recording!
Or the name of the farm. Just that they're only right there.
Right now as we speak, huge racers from the Dusty Dial